Guys, Diane here. Welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner and welcome to Chit Chat Sunday. How you guys been doing? Pretty good? Yeah, me too. Sippy sippy. Alright, so what's new? I did a D-stash this weekend. The last one. Finally have all of my stamps cleared out. I have some sentiment stamps. I have a few of the smaller of the lawn fawns, and I think maybe one set of or two sets of the bigger ones that are Christmas from last year, I think, that I'm working on for this year. And I placed an order for the new lawn fawn, but just a few things. I didn't do a lot. I also placed an order with Whimsy Stamps, my first time ever. I wanted, Sherry Wolf had shown where she was selling colored stamped images, and she showed two different Santa Clauses, and I fell in love with the Santa Clauses, so I had messaged her to find out what they were, and she replied, but I'd already found them. I did a Pinterest search on Santa Claus stamps and found it through there, and I've ordered them and they should be in soon, so I'm super excited about that. It was Santa's Midnight Snack and I forget the other one, but probably the cutest Santa Clauses I've ever seen. So I'm excited about that. I thought that I would go over a little bit. I've had a ton. Oh, I meant to bring that. I have received so many letters from you guys, and I'm going to sit down and show you some of the cards in another video. Thank you guys so much for sending me thoughts and prayers and all that stuff for Susie. We have dates for Arkansas. It's coming up in 2 weeks, so she'll be going out there with her dad and doing all the testing and a bone marrow biopsy and all the not so fun stuff, and then we'll find out what the treatment plan is going to be and we'll go from there. So that's the update on Susie. What else is going on? The grandkids, all of the grandkids are doing pretty good. Really good, actually. They're all super adorable. Christian is a handful. Whoa. Where's his grandma and grandpa? Out for sure. And of course the princess is just the princess. And I'm hoping to get up to see the other grandkids, including my sweet little Haley Bug, sometime between now and the end of the year. I have a surgery scheduled towards the end of the year, so yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I thought, the D-stash, wow. So last week's D-stash, the one that was so full, riddled with mistakes, was still riddled with a mistake. I charged a lady for a stamp. I sold the same stamp twice. So there were a lot of mistakes that really weren't my fault. People were paying for things that I didn't say they could have, stuff like that. But this one was really my fault. I sold the stamp twice. So I had to refund her money yesterday, and I felt like a dweeb. I felt really dumb. And then yesterday with the email system that we tried, I don't think that worked any better, quite frankly, than the messaging on the... It actually, you know, when people email you and then they email you and then they email you and it starts this whole chain of emails, that's harder to keep up with than just the messages, I think. So... And then I had an issue with my phone yesterday. I had an issue with my phone, and I had an issue with YouTube itself. I tried to upload 2 different videos, and they just wouldn't upload. They took hours and hours, and actually, one of them I tried to delete today, and it's still deleting. So obviously, there's an issue there. But I went to the AT&T store yesterday to get a new phone, and to my surprise, the guy was like, I just really can't even sell you a phone in my, in good conscience right now. I just can't, because the new iPhone 7's coming out, and it's going to be out in a few weeks. And when it comes out, this phone's going to go down $100. So, I mean, I'll sell it to you if you twist my arm, but I don't feel comfortable selling it to you when I know it's just coming out. And as soon as Apple does their video, which could be a week, they'll go ahead and drop the price of that phone. So I'm going to hold off because my phone is just not working properly. I'm filming on it right now, and hopefully I'll get this uploaded. We'll see. But the destash yesterday didn't go too bad. I made tons of mistakes. Like, I was answering people on the email just sold, and apparently that meant it was sold to them, maybe, or maybe sold, and I wasn't being clear enough, but I was just really trying to answer everybody so quickly. So yeah, it's okay, we're getting there. I had to giggle at myself though. I'm like, I just can't get it right. No matter what I do, I just can't get it right. So yesterday, the only two things that did not sell were Critters in the Jungle with the dies. And this is the one, if you guys look back, this is the one I had colored. I colored my stamped version of it the other night, and it was scattered all over my desk. This is that stamp set that everybody was raving about. This is it. So that's still up for grabs, $30, and that's just, it's because it's $27 for those dies and $3 shipping. All right, and then the other one that didn't sell, which it did sell, actually it did sell, that's not true, it sold, but the girl already had it, so I refunded her money, of course. You know, she doesn't need two of them. So, and that was the Happy Haunting, and then of course the matching dies. So last night I was sitting here and decided, you know what, I'm gonna use this stamp set, I'm gonna make something with it. Funny thing is that this exact stamp set, of course it's never been stamped, is brand new. It's in the giveaway box for next month. It's one of the things I'm giving away next month too. But no dies, of course, just the stamp set. This one has the matching dies. So I sat down and I played with it. Look what I made. I stamped it all out, and masked it all off. I used my distress inks to color the background, and then my Copics to color it up. That is super stinking cute. So, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I destashed all this stuff, is because when you have all of that stuff sitting around staring you at the face, you only create with what's new or whatever is in your head, and the rest of it sits there. I don't want to be that girl. I just don't. I want to get something and create with it and then pass it along. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to go ahead and get what I want to create for whatever the reason I'm doing it for then. And then I'm going to go ahead and destash it. And I'm going to destash it right here on my Sunday Chit Chat. So at the end of the videos, if I have anything, you know, one or two things laying around that I want to get rid of, I'm just going to go ahead and put it right on this video, and then I'll put Sunday Chit Chat and destash or something at the end. That way, you got so many of you watch this video, I figured that's just a good place to do it. So yeah, so I was pretty happy with that. I didn't stay up too late last night. I don't think it was too late, but I was first just going to do the background, and I was going to do the rest of it, but no. Because I stamped it all out, masked it, and then I was just going to do the background and do the Copic coloring. But once I saw how gorgeous the purple and the orange and the black were together, I'm like, no, I got to go ahead and do that. So yeah, so there was that. So those two are available. I'm just going to leave them on there for today. Let you guys know now, but I'm going to delete the destash video as soon as this one goes up. But those two are still available. And I thought, since we were all together and I really didn't have a lot to chit chat about, I don't. So the only plans that I have, like today, Susie's coming over. We're going to go to the grocery store, and my husband's truck is still not ready, so I'm carless next week. But I got the babies most of the week next week anyway. Dentist appointment on Wednesday. Hate that. But I'm going to sit down and work with these houses. That's about all. I haven't started them yet, but I'm going to be working on those. And I have a few projects that I have in mind for those, and then they're going in the destash bucket because, you know, I just don't want to hold on to stuff. That's just the thing. I just don't want to. What else did I do? So I told you I got the Lawn Fawn stuff coming in, the Whimsy stamps. I ordered a couple of refills for my Copics. I used the BG000 and the B000. 3s on each, right? Yeah, I use those a lot for backgrounds. I usually color in my sky backgrounds with a marker instead of Copics. I just like the way it looks. You know, I do little circles and it kind of makes it look like clouds. I just really like it. So I needed a refill for those too. So I'm hoping I order through Carp Diem, and sometimes they don't, even though, you know, they say they have it in stock, they don't, and you don't know until they send the order out whether it was in stock or not. That kind of sucks, but their prices are fantastic. I'll leave a link to them below too in case you guys haven't already heard of them. And then the other thing I want to do today is I figured since the D-stash is basically over, it's over for all practical purposes, the video is coming down today, I thought we would go ahead and pick a winner for those Gina Marie dies. So here they are. Ta-da! And what we're going to do is, what I've done is I've printed out, which I'm not going to show you guys all this, so you're going to have to just take my word for part of this, okay? Because there's personal information on here. But I printed out every single, you can see it typed in yellow there, I printed out everybody that's made a purchase. So all purchases to date on my PayPal account have been 106. So there are 100, and that, not 106 different people, that's total purchases that you guys have made. So that means if you've done more than one purchase, you're on there more than once, and you're counted in that 106 more than once. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is we're going to use random.org. We're going to type it in, and I'll get closer once I get it typed in. We're going to type it in as 106, and we are going to then look and see who won. And that's how we're going to work that today. So we're going to have one winner out of 106. I can't see if you can see that, but I'm just going to hold it up there. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing. And I got to turn around to see it. We're going to hit generate. It came up with 102. Can you guys see that? I hope you can see that. And now we got to do some fancy counting. So what I've done is on the bottom of each page, I've kind of somewhat numbered it a little bit. Maybe not as well as I thought I did, but so I wouldn't have to sit here and count all of them. Okay, so like here we're at number 65. What was the number? 102. Oh, 89, 94, 97, 101. So the first person on the next page. Oh, there isn't one on the next page. Nancy Brady. Nancy, my phone just had a message. Nancy Brady. Nancy Brady, you are the winner of the Gina Marie dies. So all you've got to do is email me your mailing address. I know I already have it. It's in here somewhere. But just you need to actually let me know that you've seen this video and that you're interested in them, and I will get them mailed off to you. Again, they are the Gina Marie Designs new dot stud double stitch dies, double pierce dies or something. That's what they look like. So just let me know that you want them, and if you don't want them, let me know and I will go ahead and pick another winner. So yeah, guys, that is the winner for the Gina Marie dies. So congratulations, Nancy Brady. I'm not actually sure that you will want them because you normally just do flowers, but if you do want them, let me know. And if you want me to pass them along, I'll do that as well. So what else is new, guys? That's really... And congratulations, by the way. That's really all I have to talk about today. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot planned. I'm super happy to have been able to clear out a lot of those stamp sets and dies that were hanging over my head, and I'm excited to get some new stuff to play with. and then I'm just going to keep track of it. You know, I had become a little bit obsessed with lawn fawn, and I still have plenty of lawn fawn. I have a lot of the little ones, especially. But yeah, and I have a lot of succulent dyes as well. But I did pretty much. Oh, this is not even lawn fawn. I pulled out the wrong one anyway. But I kept quite a few things still. And of course I kept most of my sentiments. But so there were a lot of people asking, why was I getting rid of everything? Was I going to stop YouTube? Was I going to stop crafting? Any of that? No, I just really had way too much. I wanted, like I said, I want to keep it to that one area in the closet, and I just couldn't do that. So that's all. It was just stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it. I have I have a couple of more videos that are scheduled to come up this week. I've got a Copic versus Spectrum Noir video. That's a side-by-side coloring that'll be going up, and I have what else did I do? Oh, I did another stitching. I used the star, and I did a stitching around that. So about the Gina Marie stud dot dies, you know, they are a little bit, you do have to sit there and poke all the holes out of them when you're done. Not out of the card, but out of the die. And I've tried everything. Somebody said try wax paper. That didn't work. You know, I had to pick the wax paper and the dots out. I got using a dryer sheet worked the best for me, and I would just have to pick a few out. So that's what worked the best for me, was the dryer sheets. But it's well worth it for the effect for me. For the card, it's pretty stunning. You know, that's a pretty big dot that it leaves behind. So it's pretty stunning to look at on a card, especially if you have another color behind it to pop through. It's really stunning. But for me, I really wanted to start doing a little sewing on my cards anyway, and I just really couldn't find the room to set up the sewing machine in this area, you know, now that with the Brother Scan and Cut sitting right there as well. I just didn't really want to have one more thing sitting out every time I wanted to stitch around a card. So for me, this is perfect because it totally changes the card. It not only, you know, if you were to do it behind your, you know, sew it, you can sew it just one stitch, or you can go back and sew it the second time and have a stitch all the way around it, but then it doesn't look like a dot at all. It looks like a stitch. So this is a 2-for-1 for me. It's a double. I'm in love with this. And the little hearts, the little stars are so cute. I actually hope she's coming out with a whole bunch more. Moons. I got all kinds of ideas that I wish she would come out with this same hole. Because the thing is you know, when you wear glasses, when you get to be in your 40s or 50s, this hole is the perfect size. Without my glasses, I can pierce it. I can put something through it. So I know these weren't intended to be sewing dies, but yeah, that's awesome. And for the price, yeah, I'm still very excited about them. So yeah, so there is the winner, Nancy Brady. And I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. I hope you get out. We did not get the tropical storm or hurricane, thank goodness. But we did get some really lousy weather yesterday, for sure. And today it's just real breezy. It goes from overcast to bright and sunny. You know, you just don't know. Right now it's real breezy, so the breezes are coming in little gusts, kind of like hurricane weather or, you know, tropical storm. Here in South Florida, you get a lot of tropical storms. You get a lot of just freaking rainstorms that look like a tropical storm. My house is called waterfront property because I have a canal in the backyard. True story. Here in Florida, that's what they call waterfront property. Waterfront property is even if you just have a canal. You're not on the ocean, you just have a canal. But I've actually seen water spouts. Is that what they're called? Water tornadoes? Water spouts going all the way down the canal out behind my house. Twice I've seen them. Pretty scary, but pretty spectacular to watch. I've seen them out on the ocean all the time. My husband and I used to have a boat, and we'd go out on the ocean all the time. And we've seen quite a few water spouts on the water. But it's not quite as frightening when you're in that big mass of water and you got a fast boat to kind of get away. But when it's in your backyard and your house is literally, 20 feet away, a little bit scary. But they just run the water line. They're so funny. They just go along the path of the water to there's no more water, or they dissipate somewhere. But it's really cool to see. It really is. Yeah, I feel like I'm grasping for anything to talk about today. Isn't that terrible? But I think it's been 20 minutes because guess what? I can see you now. Well, I can see me now. Anyway, I can see. Yes. Pretty much. I don't go back to the doctor for a few weeks. That and my foot too. I got to get back to the gym, guys. In the short amount of time that I've taken off, you guys know I broke 4 bones in my foot. And I'm in a boot, and I go back in 2 weeks for that to see if I'm going in the cast. It's already been a week, so I got 2 more weeks. But I haven't been to the gym since, and I can feel my blood sugar. I can feel I'm having a few issues, and I can feel my pants are tighter, and so yeah, that's a little bit of a disappointing. I could get on the bike though, I think. Although I really just don't want to do anything until I see him again in 2 weeks because I don't want to go in a cast. It's way too hot for that. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the D-Stash. I know it was a little bit flawed, but I aspire to be better. I really do. And I will talk to you guys in a few days. I'm going to upload a couple of videos. And then I figured maybe on a Wednesday. Oh, Win It Wednesday. This Wednesday, guys. Win It Wednesday. I see, my brain almost forgot about that. So we're going to be doing Win It Wednesday on Wednesday. That'll be exciting. And I was going to come do a chit chat on Wednesday anyway, so I'll just do it all at one time. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for all of your support on my channel and on my D-Stashes, and personally with all the letters that you send me. It warms my heart. It makes my day. And I appreciate you guys so much. So I will talk to you soon, and I hope that you get to spend the day doing something you love with someone you love and in wonderful weather. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.